All right, let's jump right in. If you're a senior leader or a board member, think of this as a critical intelligence briefing. The old security playbook, the one you've been leaning on for years, it's not just obsolete, it's actually making you more vulnerable. We're here to break down why your duty to protect the company from cyber risk means you have to start thinking in a completely different way starting today.
So, here's how we're going to walk through this. First, we'll get a handle on this new battlefield. Then, we'll talk about the huge, hidden flaws in our current defenses. After that, we'll look at the devastating domino effect this can have. And finally, don't worry, we'll land on a clear, modern strategy and a set of actions for every leader in your organization.
Okay, so here's the absolute heart of the matter. Cybersecurity isn't about building static walls anymore. Not at all. It's a full-blown, high-speed arms race, and the weapon everyone's scrambling for is artificial intelligence. Any assumptions you had about security, even from just a year or two ago, are probably dangerously out of date right now.
Adversaries can now get their hands on AI tools that let them attack with a speed and cleverness that was just unthinkable before. We are talking about AI-generated deepfakes. That's video and audio so real you can't tell the difference, used to impersonate your CEO on a call to get someone to wire money. Or think about phishing emails that aren't just generic spam. They know your name, they mention projects you just talked about, and they sound exactly like your colleagues. This isn't some sci-fi movie. This is the reality we're dealing with today.
So, you have to ask, right? If the threats are this sophisticated, what are we doing to prepare our people, our so-called human firewall? Well, for most companies, the answer is a once-a-year training session. And that, right there, is the core of the problem. This annual check-the-box routine just can't keep up with the speed of AI. It gives you this false and, frankly, dangerous sense of security.
And this slide, wow, it just lays it all out, doesn't it? Look at that red line. Right after the training in month 1, knowledge is at its peak. Great. But then look what happens. It just nosedives. That's just how human memory works. Within a few weeks, most of it's gone. Meanwhile, that blue line, the AI threat sophistication, is just climbing and climbing. That huge space in between, that's your vulnerability gap. That's a massive 11-month window where your team is a sitting duck for threats that get smarter every single day.
And this failure isn't some accident. It's baked right into the old model. It really comes down to 4 basic flaws. First, the content is always stale. A course built in January is totally useless against an AI attack that was invented in March. Second, there's zero personalization. Your CEO and a marketing intern get the exact same generic training, even though they face completely different risks. Third is memory decay, which we just saw. And the fourth one, and this one's the sneakiest, it's something called compliance theater.
You've probably seen this before. Compliance theater is when the main goal of your security program is just to spit out a report that says, hey, look, 98% of people completed the training. You get a check mark from the auditors, but you haven't actually made the company any safer. You've just performed security. And in today's world, that performance is a huge liability because it proves you knew there was a risk, but you chose a solution that you knew didn't really work.
So what happens when that illusion of preparedness shatters? When one employee clicks one sophisticated link, it's not just an IT headache anymore. We have to start thinking about a single human error creating this cascading blast radius that goes way, way beyond your own company walls.
This model here shows you exactly how that damage spreads. See, at the very center, you have the employee who made the mistake. That's the epicenter. But the shockwave doesn't stop there. It radiates out, hitting your customers first, then your partners and your whole supply chain, and finally, it hits your investors and the market. Let's look at each of these rings.
First up, your customers. A breach puts their personal information, their financial data, everything at risk. That instantly destroys the trust you've built. But it also kicks off a legal nightmare. We're talking about class action lawsuits and huge fines under rules like GDPR in Europe or CCPA in California. The damage here, both to your reputation and your bottom line, can be absolutely devastating.
Okay, next up, that shockwave hits your partners. Look, your company is just one link in a huge supply chain. If you get breached because of a simple human error, that infection can spread to everyone you work with. Now you're in hot water for violating your contracts, and you're causing chaos across the whole network. And for you, as a director, you have to start looking at any partner who still relies on annual-only training and see that for what it is, a major red flag.
And if you want to put a number on it, just look at this. According to IBM, the average cost of a data breach is now nearly $5 million. And here's the really crucial part. That number mostly just covers the immediate cleanup costs. It doesn't even come close to measuring the full long-term damage of that blast radius we're talking about.
And this brings us to the final ring, and honestly, the most critical one for you, your investors, and your own personal liability as a director. The game has totally changed. New SEC rules say you have to disclose major cyber incidents within 4 days. If you can't show that you had proper oversight, like say you were relying on a training program you knew was ineffective, you could be held personally liable. We're talking D&O liability. Being cyber resilient is no longer optional. It's a core part of good governance.
Okay, we've laid out a pretty grim picture, I know. But the good news is there's a clear, logical way forward. It's about a big shift in mindset. We have to move away from this static liability of compliance and toward a dynamic, living defense we call resilience.
This table just spells it out perfectly. On the one hand, you've got the old way. One-size-fits-all training, once a year. The only thing you measure is, did they finish it? On the other hand, you have the resilience model. The training is adaptive, it's personal to your role, and it's happening all the time. And you're not measuring completion. You're measuring actual changes in behavior and a real reduction in risk. It's a totally different philosophy.
And really, this is the big executive takeaway right here. This choice between annual and continuous training, it's not just about picking a slightly better teaching style. It is a fundamental signal of how mature your organization is when it comes to managing risk. And you can bet your customers, your partners, and your insurers are starting to see it exactly that way.
So, here we are, the final section. And this isn't just a list of suggestions. This is a clear, actionable mandate for every single leader. This is how you fulfill your duty in this brand new era of cyber risk.
It's really a three-step directive. Number one, you have to formally retire compliance theater. Acknowledge that just checking a box is not security. Number two, mandate the switch to an AI-driven, continuous training model. Your defenses have to learn and evolve just as fast as the threats do. And number three, demand the right metrics. Stop talking about completion rates and start asking for proof of real, measurable risk reduction.
Because in the end, the choice is really this simple. You can try to defend your company with the broken, paper-thin shield of annual compliance theater, or you can arm it with the strong, adaptive shield of continuous AI resilience. I think this quote says it all. In an era where AI enables threat actors to iterate in minutes, defending your organization with annual training is an unacceptable fiduciary operational risk. Continuous, AI-driven security awareness is the only mathematically and operationally viable mechanism to protect your customers, secure your supply chain, and fulfill your obligations to investors.
So, we'll leave you with one final question to take back to your next board meeting. Is your current security training program a genuine asset that is actively building your resilience? Or is it a material liability, a flimsy defense just waiting for the right AI-powered threat to come along and blow it all down? The answer to that question will define the security of your entire organization.